Hello students, welcome back to the 12th class lecture. We have started with the coordination chapter and we are going to study now ligands and the types of ligands. So let's see the video. So today we are going to study ligands. So in the introduction I told you ligands means what? Ligands are group of atoms or ions which are attached to central metal atom. Okay? So what ligands? Ligands are the electron donor because coordinate compounds are formed by transition metals, and the most important property of the transition metal is to have vacant D. Okay? Their tendency is to have vacant D or incomplete D. So that is why ligands are attached to central metal atom, and ligands, they have a property to donate electrons. So see the definition of the ligands. So ligands are electron donor molecule or ion which may either neutral or negative, okay, neutral or negative, linked to central metal atom or ion through which bond? Coordinate bond, because the compounds are coordinate. So one-sided donation of lone pair of electron I told you. So that is why they form coordinate bond with the central metal atom. So I think ligand word is clear to all of you. And as ligands are donating lone pair of electron, so they are Lewis base. ये हम याद रखेंगे. Remember, ligands are Lewis base because they donate lone pair of electron to central metal atom or ion, and they form which bond? Coordinate bond. Okay, fine. So now we'll see types of ligand. So depending upon how many pair of electron present with the ligand, ठीक है, depending upon how many pair of lone pair electron present, it means how many coordinate bond will be formed by the ligand. Ligands are of following type. So first one is unidentate or monodentate ligand. Uni means one, mono means also one. So such type of the ligands are having only one lone pair of electron to donate central metal atom or ion. So examples we will see. So these are the examples. Neutral ligands. These are unidentate neutral ligand, means no charge. For example, H2O, on oxygen lone pair of electron is present, water. Okay? So through water coordinate bond is formed like this. Next one is the ammonia, NH3. Here on the nitrogen, lone pair of electrons present. So nitrogen donates lone pair of electron. So nitrogen is a ligand. It's a neutral ligand and it's the type of unidentate ligand. Okay. Next one is C6H5 whole thrice P. C6H5 whole thrice P. This is triphenyl phosphine. Listen once again. Triphenyl phosphine. So here lone pair of electron present on the phosphorus. So this is also the type of neutral ligand and belongs to the category unidentate ligand. Okay. Now the next one we will see anionic ligand. Anionic ligand means what? They are having negative charge. So examples, OH negative hydrox. See, OH negative, CN negative, cyanide. Okay, cyanide ion is there, negative. Their IUPAC name is different. We will see in the next video the IUPAC names of these ligands. Okay. Now NO3 nitrate. All of you know this is hydroxy. This is cyanide. This is nitrate. Here also negative charge present on the nitrate ion. So all these ions are negatively charged. So they are called anionic ligand. Okay, and having negative charge means their tendency is to donate only one pair of electrons, so they comes under unidentate ligand. Okay. So I think it's clear to all of you. Now the next one we will see bidentate ligand or didentate ligand. Bi means two, di means also two. So it's very clear that in this such type of ligands are included which can donate two lone pair of electron, so that is why they are called bidentate ligand. Example is this one. This is in the short form. It is also it can also be written as OX, and it is oxalato. Okay, formed from oxalic acid, and the ion so formed is called oxalato. Okay, so C double bond O, then C double bond O, single bond O negative, single bond O negative. So two lone pair of electron present here, this one and from this side. So two coordinate bonds are formed. So that is why it comes under bidentate ligand. Next one is CH2NH2, then CH2NH2. On the nitrogen, lone pair of electron present. Here also on the nitrogen, lone pair of electron present. So one coordinate bond formed from this side, one coordinate bond formed from this side. So and this is called, in short, can be written as EN, and it's called ethylene diamine, called ethylene diamine. So two coordinate bond is formed, so that is what is bidentate ligand or didentate ligand. Another example is CO3 2 negative. CO3 2 negative structure is like this: C double bond O, C double bond O, C single bond O negative, C single bond O negative. So here also two coordinate bonds can be formed, one from this oxygen and another one from this oxygen. So it's also the type of bidentate ligand or didentate ligand, and this is called carbonato. It is called carbonato. Okay? So this is bidentate ligand. Now the next we will see polydentate ligand or multidentate ligand. Polydentate ligand or multidentate ligand. So polydentate ligand or the multidentate ligands are such type of the ligands in which donor site, I say donor site, or lone pair of electrons are more than 2. If in the ligand the lone pair of electrons are more than 2, it means that they come under the category of polydentate ligand or multidentate ligand. Okay? So example is diethylene triamine. Diethylene triamine. So see the structure of this: NH2, CH2, CH2, here NH, then CH2, CH2 and NH2. So here on nitrogen, lone pair of electrons present. On this nitrogen, lone pair of electrons present. And on this nitrogen also lone pair of electrons present. So how many donor site? I said donor site. Means from where lone pair of electrons are donated. So that is called donor site. So in polydentate, more than 2. So one from this nitrogen, second one from this nitrogen, and third one from this nitrogen. So how many donor sites are present? 1, 2, 3. So it comes under polydentate ligand. Okay, and what? How many coordinate bonds are formed here? 3 coordinate bonds are formed. Next example we will see. Here the example is triethylene tetraamine. Triethylene tetraamine. Okay? So you will see the structure of this. So in the short we can write TRIEN. Okay? So triethylene. Start from NH2. NH2 one amine. Then CH2, CH2. Then in between NH. Because nitrogen is 3 valency. So one valency satisfied here. Second and third one with the hydrogen. So remember where the terminal nitrogen is there you have to write down NH2. in between the ethylene group you have to write down NH only. Students used to do the mistake here. So remember here NH and terminal NH2. Fine. So next the second ethylene CH2, single bond CH2. Then again amine, that is NH group, NH. 3 valency satisfied. Nitrogen with the lone pair of electron, and third ethylene group CH2, single bond CH2 and terminal NH2. So how many donating sites are present? So here NH2, one donor site, then second donor site, third and fourth. So 4 coordinate bonds are formed. Okay, so 4 lone pair of electrons are present. So that is why this ligand is tetradentate. Tetra means 4, dentate means donor site. So this is the example of polydentate ligand in which 4 donor sites are present. Now in the polydentate ligand we will see the example of chelate ligand, that is EDTA. Okay? So full form of the EDTA is ethylene diamine tetraacetate. So we'll start the structure of this. So start with the name only, ethylene. So first you write down the structure CH2, single bond CH2. This is ethylene. Then diamine, read the name diamine. Both the corner you write down N and N first only, nitrogen. And then tetraacetate. So this acetate group is derived from acetic acid. Acetic acid is what? CH3COOH. This is acetic acid. Now we have to derive acetate ion from this. So acetate ion means remove this hydrogen. Okay? Write down negative charge. And this carbon is supposed to attach with the nitrogen. So first of all, carbon 1 valency should be free. So instead of 2, remove 1 hydrogen and write down here 2. Write down here 2. So now this is CH2COO negative. So this CH2COO negative, this is acetate ion. Now attach this acetate ion with the nitrogen. So one acetate ion CH2COO negative, second CH2COO negative. This nitrogen's 3 valency, 1, 2, 3 and 1 acetate and second acetate attached. Okay. Now see the name, how many acetates are there? Tetra. Tetra means 4. So this nitrogen, third acetate CH2COO negative, then fourth one CH2COO negative. So this is the complete structure of EDTA, that is ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Now see how many donor sites are present in this. So donor site present in this structure. So donor site means from where lone pair of electrons are donated to central metal atom to form coordinate bond. So first donor site from this nitrogen first, from this second, from this oxygen third, from here fourth, fifth and now sixth. So how many donor sites are present? 6. So this ligand EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetate, is hexadentate ligand. This is what? Hexadentate ligand, means 6 donor sites are present. Okay? Now with the same EDTA, one more ligand is there. EDTA, see the another ligand, ethylene diamine triacetate. Here tetraacetate written, now triacetate. See the structure, same structure here also, only the difference, instead of tetra, tri. So just to remove any acetate group. So here in place of acetate group write down H, because nitrogen's 3 valency. So we have to satisfy the valency. So 1, 2 and third valency is satisfied with hydrogen because acetate group is missing. So denticity, how many donor sites present in this ligand? Count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So denticity of this ligand is pentadentate ligand. This is hexadentate ligand. This is pentadentate ligand. and as this ligand, because one single ligand can form 6 coordinate bond, here the single ligand can form 5 coordinate bond. It means when this ligand is attached to central metal atom, it forms a network around the metal. It forms a network around the metal. That is why this ligand is called chelate ligand. This ligand is also called chelate ligand. So remember, very important structure of EDTA that asked many times in CBSE 1 mark question. Write down the full form of EDTA, or write down the structure of EDTA, or in the way that write down one example of chelate ligand. So remember EDTA and name as well as the structure, and remember its denticity also. So this coordination chapter actually very easy chapter, and maximum students they are scoring full marks from this chapter. So I hope you people also going to score maximum full marks from this chapter. So thank you so much. That's all in this video.